I'll be right here to acknowledge your thoughts. You can also visit our website for more information at www.eaglesfm.com. Now, let me quickly greet you in a way that, would gladden your heart. I might not be able to cover all the tribes, but I'll take on the few ones that we can actually, deal with because of time. So the Hausas would say Inakwana, and just because I personally love to be extra, I'm going to add Kuntashi Lahi. I'm sure the response will be Lahialo. Thank you so much. The Yorubas would say Ekaro. The Gbagis right here would say Agife, and the Igbos would say Otutuoma. And let me take you all the way to my co-host, home state. That is Akwa Ibom. They would say Amesiere. Yes. And coming now to Kogi State, the Igalas would say Olodudu. I'm very sure they also say Agba, Nago, Agba. Well, all right. The good people of East Soko in Delta State, Nigeria would say Emamuria Keo. Well, all right. Welcome on board. And of course, an average Nigerian would say, Ona, good morning, oh. Welcome to the Eagles Morning Rise Breakfast Show. Let me quickly intimate you on 10 things that you need to know this morning. Starting off with the governor of Bayelsa State, Doye Diri, has warned those planning a mega rally and inauguration of a group loyal to the Federal Capital Territory Minister, Nyesom Wike, that such gathering is capable of igniting crisis in the state. Now, Diri, who also raised the alarm about a plot to breach the peace, warned that the state government would not condone any act that would disrupt the peace of the state. Now, that's a very strong warning right there coming from the governor of Bayelsa State. The Senate on Thursday passed for second a bill seeking to amend the Electoral Act 2022 to provide for the conduct of all elections in one day. Now, the bill, sponsored by Senator Saliu Mustafa, is also seeking a shorter campaign period to cut the cost of elections and provide a legal framework for elected office holders to serve as ad hoc delegates in party congresses. Now, just to let you know that this is not far-fetched from the focus on the 9 o'clock hour this morning. We're going to be looking very critically at these bills that have actually passed, the ones that have actually scaled second reading and the ones that have been passed for second reading. So let's really see how we can analyze, constructively and objectively and look at the impact or the implication it will have on Nigeria's democracy. Moving on, the House of Representatives on Thursday rescinded its decision on the second reading passage of an amendment bill seeking to strip the vice president, governors, and deputy governors of their immunity. Now, the House also rescinded its decision on the second reading passage of a bill seeking to amend the Constitution to review capital punishment in the Constitution on Wednesday. Manager of Century Home Hotel in Oweologbo, Isoko North local government area of Delta State, and 3 others have been arrested by police operatives over the mysterious death of a lodger. It was also gathered by the hotel owner and his wife were invited for questioning but have since been released after being found innocent. Now, this story has been sparking a lot of reactions, really, because I belong to several groups that actually covers the Isoko community or nation in Delta State. And it speaks volumes, really, to see how people have been reacting to this development. Well, we understand that life has been lost, but one lesson that one should learn from this would be the fact that no matter how prominent, no matter how popular a hotel is, it's very important for you to always let someone in on your whereabouts, share your location. All right, it's very important. And if possible, we had a conversation on this barely 1 week ago, if I'm not mistaken, myself and Vic right here, as to why it's important for you to let the receptionist at the hotel, if at all, know that you have someone who's aware of where you are at the moment. So if there are if there are going to be sinister moves, if there are going to be ulterior motives, I'm very sure that those motives will be thwarted. But again, investigation is ongoing, right? It's really sad. The House of Representatives yesterday passed for second reading a bill seeking to stop anyone above 60 years from contesting election into the office of president and governor. It was sponsored by Ike Agwono Ugochinyere, a lawmaker from Imo State. Now, the bills are indeed many, but let's see how we'll harmonize our thoughts at the 9 o'clock hour this morning. President Bola Tinubu will on Friday, that's today, join fellow Muslims at the National Mosque in Abuja for a special prayer session for the nation to mark his 73rd birthday, which is on Saturday. Now, he will also use this occasion to thank God for preserving and supporting him in the onerous task of piloting the nation's affairs. Tinubu's special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga, revealed this in a statement he signed on Thursday. Come on, maybe we should dedicate a song to the president, all right, on the occasion of his birthday. Happy birthday to you in advance, because it is tomorrow, as we've been made to understand. It's really not easy, living for this long and also navigating, looking at his career as a politician. It's really not an easy task. So congratulations, Mr. President, on the occasion of your 73rd birthday. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention says the country has recorded a total of 807 suspected cases of cerebrospinal meningitis and 74 deaths from 22 states as of March 26, 2025. Now, the NCDC stated that the case fatality rate is at 9.2% as of March 26, 2025. Hundreds of shop owners and market leaders from the Owode Onirin Model Spare Parts Market stormed the Lagos State House of Assembly on Thursday, demanding an immediate halt to the ongoing demolition of their market. Now, the protesters, who marched from the Lagos State Fire Service headquarters, displayed placards with messages such as "Sanwo-Olu, call LASBCA and its thugs to order, no prior notice of market relocation, and Babajide Sanwo-Olu, save our souls," among others. Moving on very quickly, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar says he never collected any money from Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State for his 2023 election campaign. Now, this is contained in a statement issued by Atiku's media aide, Paul Ibe, in Abuja on Thursday. He denied the report making the rounds that Sanwo-Olu gave money to the former Vice President for his 2023 presidential election campaign. And the last thing I would like to intimate you on is the fact that the Federal High Court in Abuja on Thursday fixed May 8 for judgment in a suit filed by MultiChoice Nigeria Limited against the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, that's the FCCPC. MultiChoice is seeking to stop the FCCPC from sanctioning it over its recent increase in the DSTV and GoTV subscription. There you have it, dear listener, on 10 things that you need to know this morning. Now, without taking too much of our time now, let's quickly take a look at the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. And I think we're live on Facebook at the moment, on Facebook and YouTube. So you might just want to hurry now to these platforms on YouTube, on Facebook at Eagles FM Abuja to join the conversation. And let me quickly hand down the studio lines for you. You might just want to send in your voice notes and messages as we'll take a look at the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. The numbers would be 09073530044 or 090876688888. Send your voice notes and your messages already to the WhatsApp portal number on 0909-705-4450. All right. We've got a couple of national dailies to take a look at this morning. We've got the Nigerian Tribune, the Nation, the Punch, the Vanguard, the Guardian, and of course, the Daily Trust newspaper. Very quickly, taking a look at the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, the big news story right there, written in red and black on a white spread, alleged 2023 election funding. Atiku rubbishes link with Sanwo-Olu. Two riders underneath that one. The first one says, I have never met him. I had no transaction with him. And the second one says, money transfer allegation aimed at sacking Lagos governor. Now, that actually speaks volumes. You find details on page 4. Nigeria's economy achieving stability. This statement is credited to the Minister of Finance. You find that one on page 7. And then, still on page 7, NNPC at final stage of listing in capital market. Reps rescind decision on bill to stop vice president, governors, and deputy governors of immunity. Right underneath it says, bill for general election to hold 1 day scales second reading in the Senate. You find details on page 26. Sharia is the kicker. I will abide by constitution. Makinde talking there. Details also on page 26 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Mahama briefs Tinubu on Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger mission. You find that one on page 25, and with a rider underneath it, it says a situation with Sahel states more complex than expected. All right, details right there on page 25 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Again, Senate throws out motion to immortalize Nwosu, observes 1 minute silence. And right underneath it says, Southwest or Southeast senators in shock. We are not deterred. All of that on page 3 this morning. Makinde, Adelabu, Bagudu, Ali, APC mourn Ajimobi's 42-year-old daughter's death. Well, may her soul rest in peace. You find details on page 4 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. I'll leave it there. Moving on very quickly now to the Nation newspaper. The big news story there, obviously leading differently from the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Personal income tax by wealthy Nigerians to hit 25%, says Edun. Rise in government revenue, creative policies will fast-track infrastructure development. Details on the front page. It continues right on page 2. Tinubu, Mahama meet on ECOWAS engagement with Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. You find details on page 2 of the Nation newspaper this morning. Presidency is the kicker. Obasanjo's position on Rivers emergency hypocritical. Ex-president lacks democratic credential. You find details on page 2 of the Nation newspaper this morning. Cardoso is the kicker. Women hold 35% of CBN dictatorship or directorship, I beg your pardon. Women hold 35% of CBN directorship. You find that one on page 7. Reign of tribute for Okukbe. You find that one on page 5. Still on page 5, Bagudu, Adelabu mourn Ajimobi's daughter. And on page 4, Southeast senators protest rejection of motion to honor Nwosu. I'll leave it there this morning. But of course, you have a photograph right down the front page of a Nation newspaper. It's more like a felicitation message, right? And this is coming from Senator Dr. Abdulaziz Yari Abubakar, congratulating the president on his 73rd birthday. I didn't even ring the bell to that earlier. All right. Congratulations, Mr. President. I'll leave it there this morning for the Nation newspaper. Now let's take a look at the Punch newspaper. 60-year age limit is the kicker right there. PDP, others knock reps, say bill on president, governors misplaced. Right underneath it says bill may bar Tinubu, Atiku, Obi from 2027 poll. CUPP, SDP back candidates' competence against age-based bill. You find that one on page 2 of the Punch newspaper this morning. House under fire for reversing immunity withdrawal bill. You find details on page 2 as well. Still on page 2, Rivers elders group slam Ibaz for sacking Fubara's appointees. Moving on to page 12 now, 807 meningitis cases, 74 deaths recorded in 22 states. This is coming from the NCDC. On page 25, experts lament as crude shortage Funds ground 7 refineries. All right, and you have the photograph of Lopobiri right there, backing up that story. You find details on page 25 of the Punch newspaper this Friday morning. Eid al-Fitr is the kicker. NSCDC, FRSC deploy operatives in prayer grounds. Others, details on page 38. On page 17, Tinubu marks 73rd birthday today. Oh, is it today? I thought it was tomorrow. Excuse me. 6 spiritual guidance for Nigeria. Tinubu marks 73rd birthday today. 6 spiritual guidance for Nigeria. You'll find that one on page 17. Well, one can only expect you to call in this morning and also say a word of prayer to the president or for the president on the occasion of his 73rd birthday. Mahama briefs Tinubu on ECOWAS talks with Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. You find that one on page 38. Parents tackle Ogun School over incisions on children's bodies. Details on pages 4 and 5. I'll leave it there this morning for the Punch newspaper. Grab a copy to get details, all right? And moving on now to the Vanguard. Rivers is the kicker. Lawyers, others flay Ibaza's suspension of political appointees. Now, this has a number of riders underneath that headline. Suspension unconstitutional. This is coming from lawyers. Appointees sack evidence of a hidden agenda. The Coalition of United Political Parties, that's the CUPP or COP if you like, talking there. CSOs petition UN over Tinubu's emergency declaration in Rivers. Emergency rule has solved 90% of crisis. That is credited to the All Progressives Congress, that's the APC. Explains why Wike couldn't be suspended. You find details of all of that on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Manager, 3 others arrested as lodger dies in Delta Hotel. You find details on page 7. And then reps rescind decision to strip vice president, governors of immunity less than 24 hours after. Excuse me. You find that one on page 8. Southeast Caucus faults Senate's rejection of immortalizing Nwosu. Say he is hero of democracy, walk out of chamber. You find that one on page 8. Bill to stop politicians above 60 from contesting presidential governorship polls scales second reading in the House of Reps. You find that one on page 9. And this one here, reps to probe 8 trillion naira revenue loss from tax waivers and incentives. Details on page 9. NNPCL assesses potential partners ahead of IPO. You find details on page 19 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. And you have this lone spot story right there. You find details on page 40, by the way, talking about a World Cup qualifier. It is not over yet, but tougher task now. This is coming from Osimhen. You find details on page 40 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. I'll leave it there this morning for the Vanguard newspaper, but most importantly, I need to catch my breath. I'll be back in a bit. Very well. I am right back and just taking a look at the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. Let's take a look at The Guardian now. The big news story there says a rep small return to parliamentary system, age limit for politicians. Rep small return to parliamentary system and also age limit for politicians. You find details on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. NBS needs $15 million yearly to achieve data integrity, says World Bank. NBS needs $15 million yearly to achieve data integrity, says World Bank. I mean, a number of Nigerians have over time questioned the integrity of, data from the NBS. But now the World Bank is actually suggesting that the NBS needs 15 million naira well, why am I saying naira? $15 million yearly to achieve data integrity. Isn't that a step in the right direction? I'll leave you to chew on that in a bit, but you find details on page 16 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. CISLAC says Rivers Sole Administrator's actions threaten democracy. You find that one on page 3. I have not received a recall notice from INEC, says Natasha. Details on page 3 as well. 2027 is the kicker. Your second term, a done deal. Akpabio assures Tinubu despite discontent. You find that one on page 6. And then Lagos has deficit of 30,000 doctors, nurses, other health professionals. Details on page 7. Southeast senators lobby Tinubu as Senate rejects motion to honor Nwosu. Details on page 5 or 6. And this one on page 7 says, we will always align with Constitution on Sharia law, says Makinde. On page 5, Atiku denies receiving funds from Sanwo-Olu during 2023 election. All right, I'll leave it there for the Guardian newspaper this morning. And the Daily Trust newspaper leads with Lagos funds. Atiku denies link with Sanwo-Olu as EFCC probes Achimugu. You find details on the front page. It continues right on page 3. Tinubu's second term assured. This is coming from the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio. Details on page 12. Shooting of immigration officer by Chinese. Attack on Nigeria. Minister talking there. Details on page 6. NNPCL set to sell shares to public. You find details on page 22. Would you want to delve into that or dabble into that? Maybe buy a unit or two, of the NNPCL shares? Could be a step in the right direction if you ask me. But you find details on page 22 this morning. Mahama to Tinubu, Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, their issue is complicated. You find details on page 30. Many flee as insurgents attack Adamawa villages. Details on page 7. The last but not the least right here, Constitution Amendment, Reps rescind decision on immunity. You find details on page 4. I'll leave it there this morning for the Daily Trust, and that's going to be about the size of the headlines I will be taking across Nigerian newspapers this morning. Let's quickly go pay some bills. When we come back, the studio lines will be open for you to call in to share your 2 cents. Do join us again.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
It don't happen, oh! Hey! Bros, wetin happen? Now the new Inner City Land promo from My Abuja Home Limited, where they help small man. My Abuja Home is giving a 45% discount promo for their estate land at Giri. 45% discounted land promo for Giri? Which Giri? The same Giri you know in FCT Abuja. Wait first, the Giri that is 10 minutes from Abuja Airport? Yes. Giri when are 20 minutes from Abuja Town? Yes. That has the Army Barrack, Police Housing Estate, Immigration Office? Yes. The same Giri that is opposite University of Abuja Staff Quarters? Exactly. For the Inner City promo, My Abuja Home Limited is selling 300 square meters plot for 2.8 million naira. Sure. 500 square meter plot for 3.5 million naira. Oh my God. You can even pay in installments. Pay small. These prices are very affordable. Polo, give me their number, beg. Just call 080-888-37426. That is 080-888-37426 or 080-827-23824. That is 080-827-23824. Or you can visit their website for www.myabujahome.com. So call now. This special promo offer is for a limited period only. So hurry. My Abuja Home. Live the life. Chai! What happen, bros? Now this Ramadan promo where they bust my head though. Ramadan promo? Yes, so the Ramadan promo from My Abuja Home Limited, their real estate company where they support small man to rise. You remember last year, My Abuja Home gave back 500 plots for free. I remember people rush the land now. Then they run am again, oh. My Abuja Home Limited for their land where they for Peiko Gwagwalada for Abuja FCT. Then they give out another 300 plots for free in their Ramadan promo. 300 plots for free again? Yes, 300 plots only. No be just any land oh. Na FCT Abuja land, bros. Just pay the money for legal and admin and you don't become landowner like me. How much, bros? If you want 250 square meter plot, you pay only 700,000, and for 500 square meter plot, you pay 1 million only. But the promo dey finish soon oh. It dey finish soon oh. Wow, 700,000 and 1 million naira, very affordable. Ramadan promo, help me, bros, before the land finish. Just call 080-888-37426. 080-888-37426. 426 or 080-827-23824, 080-827-23824, or visit their website www.myabujahome.com. My Abuja Home. Live the life.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Abuja, get ready for 3 extraordinary nights of completeness with Pastor Chris, tagged Upward and Forward Only.
The program at Abuja is taking place 21st to 23rd of March at the National Stadium.
From Friday the 21st to Sunday, 23rd March 2025 by 3 p.m. daily. Come encounter the glory and power of God to change all situations by the word of God with healing and deliverance. For more information, call 0704-676-5982 or 0902-919-3669. Powered by Christ Embassy, giving your life a meaning.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
I suppose it was inevitable. Eagles 102.3.
Right, we're back. Thank you so much for staying with us. If you are just joining us, this is the Pages live on Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja. At this juncture, dear listener, you can call us on 090-7353-0044 or 090-8766-8888. Send a voice note or a message to the WhatsApp portal number on 090-9705-4450. Hello and good morning.
Good morning, Amoise.
Good morning to you, Moses. Good to have you. Are you there?
How is my brother?
All
My brother Yogi.
Yes, he's very well. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
You done a good job. Okay. Your callers is too short. Maybe 3-4 persons will call for the day. At least you help us, please. Thank you for the good job you are doing there.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bill try corrupt government officials during office. Would they support it? Would they allow those bills? My sister, Omoiti. Then age, would they accept it? So these are things that they are trying to cover, which will not work. So I believe that the bill that should be passed should be a bill that will be of a blessing to the masses. Many flew in Adamawa over bandit attack. Well, the Lord will help us with insecurity. I think we were told that our special forces are under training now to combat the insecurity. That should be done quickly. Senate President says that the second tenure of Tinubu is short. Well, I believe if we will be the one to vote, we will see. Let God do His will. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Moses. Thank you. All right, Helen, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Nakwana.
Inakwana lahi hello.
Hello, Pierre. Yeah, thank you very much. This is King Kennedy calling from Cairo.
Good to have you, King Kennedy. Let's hear you.
Thank you very much.
Right.
My sister, do you know there is this saying that I love this language, see finish. See finish is when somebody see maybe you in your present and then decide to slap your father as you walk and you do. That is see finish. What am I trying to say? Chinese man shooting an immigration officer. These are people that some of them just go down the street of Abuja or any part of Nigeria. You see one Chinese man with 3 security or 4 security men guiding. And then the same people that are guiding you are coming to shoot. Abba. I wish I was around or close there. The story would have changed. But this is very, very unfair. No matter the offense. How do you shoot a security personnel? Can this be done in their land? That a Nigerian man will shoot or maybe order for a killing of a Chinese man by Chinese security personnel? This is uncalled for. In fact, I'm not happy. And then I'm waiting forward to see what our government will do. Because if they don't do anything, it's a sick finish. Right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, King Kennedy. And consequently, the Minister of Interior, Lubumi Tunji Ojo, he has said that there is need for reciprocity in the treatment of, citizens, whether Nigerian citizens or citizens of other countries in our dear country, that there is really no need to disrespect any Nigerian who obeys the laws of the host country. But again, it's one conversation that is still, sparking views and counter views across social media at this point in time. All right, let's hear from Abdul. Good morning to you, Abdul.
Hello, good morning, Almighty.
Right, good to have you.
Hi, sir, UD, my brother.
UD is bouncing in the Lord.
Oh, glory be to God.
Yes.
Almighty,
yes.
I'm not happy at all this morning.
What
you
is
see, it is not the fault of the Chinese man that shot the immigration man. It is the fault of Nigerian government. One day, if we don't be careful in this country, we'll start singing the national anthem of Chinese in this country.
How do you mean?
Because because the way the Chinese people are misbehaving in this country is too much. It's too much. You will see them, the type of security that is even guiding them alone. It's enough. You will see them even here in this our Niger state. Every day, if they are going to their, I don't know whether it's mining site or they are laying pipeline somewhere, you will see them, the type of vehicle, the type of escort that will be following them. You see? I don't blame them. It is the Nigerian government that gives them that power to do all these things that they are doing. Anyway, Amorife,
yes,
I want to take a point of order.
All right.
There's something that happened in Edo State. I don't know. This our country, what is turning to. A man murder his future wife, the wife you want to marry, just a week to the wedding. And his wife is pregnant. And the wife, I think, she's married before with 6 years old daughter. This man murdered 2 of them, both the wife, the child, and the unborn baby. And they escaped. So I'm using this opportunity to tell our security men, they should fish him out wherever he is and let him face justice.
Right.
God help this our country. God bless us in this Nigeria. And God bless Eagle FM.
Amen.
And thank you that we are back.
Right.
For these 2 days, I feel somehow. I feel something is out of my system when this our radio station didn't work.
Thanks for
but
your
I thank
concern.
God that we are back.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Abdul. Thank you so much. I mean, we got messages from family members expressing their concerns about what had actually happened. And talking about what happened in Edo State, we understand that the police command has actually launched a manhunt for this man identified as Wealth Namdi, who allegedly killed his pregnant wife-to-be, Sasu Isaac, and her 3-year-old daughter, Miracle, in Benin City. It's a very, very, very sad one there, in all sincerity. Let's see if we can take this one. Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Good to have you. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Yes, Moses from Kaduna.
All right. Good to have you, Moses. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Talking about the foreigner, it's a very nice thing for our government to give the foreigner the protection they needed. But sometimes it goes beyond, as in when they have the ground to play, they play beyond their limits.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yes, please, I'm with you.
Yeah. So come here to Kaduna, there's a company here, the food jury, after part of the food jury, there's an Indian company. An Indian man have the right to slap you, maybe because of something that you did that he didn't like, you have the right to slap you, but you cannot retaliate. When you retaliate within 1 minute, because the company is full of camera everywhere. So when you retaliate, within 1 minute, you see police van. They will come and pick you and they will go and lock you. We have seen several times as a foreigners, brutalized as a slap or intimidate us, but nothing will happen. So it's something that at least our government need to wake up. We need to do something about it. It's good for us to protect them because we need investors in Nigeria.
All right.
But for them to overdo is something that we cannot be taking it. The government need to wake up. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Moses. Really, there are a truckload of lessons that we as a country can actually learn from this incident. First of all, as a citizen, as a leader, what role are you playing in a bid to uphold the integrity of our nation, Nigeria? Are we not exposing ourselves by ourselves to the international community that maybe we have laws that are not working, so any Tom, Dick, and Harry can come in here, misbehave, and get away with it? It's about time we change the narrative. And the good thing is the federal government has also expressed serious outrage, very serious outrage over this incident, right? And it says it is automating its immigration list of white, gray, and black, warning very strongly that any foreigner who poses a threat to national security would be swiftly blacklisted. All right, but let's see if this would have a bite on this issue and maybe bring to an end, such gross misconduct from foreigners in our dear country, Nigeria. Let's take this one. Good morning to you, GB.
Good morning.
Good morning, GB. Good to have you.
How are you, my sister?
Very well, thank you. Yes. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Gudu.
Right. Good to have you.
Yes. They said a Chinese man killed. He said a security or custom man that he killed.
He actually
Number
ordered.
one.
Yes.
He did what?
He ordered the shooting of a Nigerian a Nigerian immigration service personnel.
Okay. You see, we should not generalize all this. There are bad elements in every citizen of the nation. If you go outside the country also, you see what Nigerians are doing in other countries, you ask yourself this. It should be treated in isolation. The man's government should do whatever they need to do to show that we have a law in our country which he must obey, that he has committed a crime. But we can't, because of that, feel that we are giving too much advantage to the foreigner. As somebody called that says the Niger State, you see them going with security. Yeah, you have to protect them because of kidnapping. Many of them have been kidnapped and killed. In the north, in the south, in the west, many of them have been kidnapped and killed. So what that security now, they are paying for it. It's not just free. We are not just giving them free. They are paying for all those security that follow them all about.
Right.
So if you want, that's like one of the callers said, if you want to invest or come to your country, you have to provide adequate security for these investors. But at the same time, our law must be obeyed. So the government should show to the Chinese that, look, this is our law and must be obeyed.
Right.
The another area is that sometimes we Nigeria, because of ignorance, somebody said that an Indian man will slap in Nigeria and nothing will happen. It's because you don't know your right. The labor union is there. You can go to what you call the Federal Complaint Commission. There are a lot of organizations that can fight for you for your right, even without paying money. But then of course, because I don't have another job, but let me keep the job. Somebody will maltreat you, and you swallow it. No. So what I'm saying is that they are looking at that we are ignorant. We don't know our right. So they use that one to molest our people because they don't do the right steps.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that I blame one of our people. I blame our citizens that sometimes they don't understand their right because of ignorance. They are not well informed. So I don't need a lawyer. A lawyer will collect my money. If I call the police now, police will collect money. All those things is working against us because we don't do the right thing at the right time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, GB, for your contribution right there. We're due for another commercial timeout, so we just go pay this bill. When we come back, we'll now head on to the WhatsApp portal to see the contributions that we have on there. Please join us again.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Please listen to this infomercial.
Have you been seeking a transformative education grounded in faith? El Elyon International Bible College and Seminary in Abuja, Nigeria is now accepting applications for the 2025-2026 academic session. This prestigious school, an affiliate of Bethel Christian University in the USA, offers a world-class education in a vibrant, faith-centered environment. At El Elyon International Bible College and Seminary, we offer a range of programs that cater to every stage of your academic journey. On the graduate programs, Bachelor of Arts in Theology, Bachelor of Arts in Pastoral Studies, Bachelor of Arts in Apostolic and Prophetic Studies, graduate programs, Master of Arts in Theology, Master of Arts in Christian Education, Master of Arts in Christian Counseling, postgraduate programs, PhD in Theology, PhD in Christian Education, PhD in Psychology and Biblical Counseling, postdoctoral research in Applied Theology, postdoctoral research in Educational Ministries, postdoctoral research in Counseling Psychology. To apply, visit our website at www.lelionseminary.org or call us on 080 60 98 8511. The number again, 080 60 98 8511 or 080 55 23 4435. 080 55 23 4435. Join us at El Elyon International Bible College and Seminary in Abuja and earn a certificate directly from a reputable university in the United States. Our campuses are located at Kilometer 1, 2 Road off Sector F, FHA Lugbe, Airport Road, Abuja, or Plot C5, Glory International Crescent, Karu site, Abuja. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to elevate your knowledge, career, and calling with El Elyon International Bible College and Seminary.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us. If you are just joining us, this is The Pages live on Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja. And I'll quickly head on now to the WhatsApp portal to see the contributions that we have here. Also, Francis Namani from Amagunze in Enugu State says, good morning, my honorable presenter. The emergency rule in Rivers State should be reviewed outrightly for the sake of our democracy. Thanks and God bless. Thank you so much. And Chinonso from Suleja says, Chinese man ordering a security personnel in Nigeria to shoot an officer. You can see how our leaders have made us look in the eyes of these foreigners. The finish has gone to different level. And for Akpabio, please know that tomorrow belongs to God and not assured. 2027 is not here yet. Happy birthday to our president. Chinonso, thank you so much for that message. Now we have a voice note from Honorable Edward. So let's quickly take a listen to it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Edward Funapo.
Right.
I live with the program. You know, some of us, this program has become part of us now. But thank God we're back. I want to congratulate Mr. Our President Tinubu for clocking another year. It's a welcome development, but he should use this particular birthday to bring the price of food down anywhere he can't. Okay. To be good. Let him give us a birthday gift. The Chinese man that order that they should shoot an immigration officer is an assault. He has no power to do that. He has no power. Despite the fact that they are the main target for kidnapping. That is why they give them a lot of security and they deserve a lot of security. Within us, even if you want to have get a contract in Nigeria, don't give anybody who's from China or a white man, the contract will be given to you. But if I go there, they should give me the contract, even if I'm qualified, they cannot give to me. They deserve security. I agree with the other caller. They deserve security because security, they are the main target. They are the main target. They kidnap them a lot. So he has no right to do that. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Edward from Apple. Now, on the Facebook page, Muhammad Sabiu Salisu Madaka says, I wish you all the best watching live from Jos Plateau State. Thank you so much. And also Francis Namani watching live from Amagunze in Enugu State says, good morning, distinguished analyst in the studio. Most of the hotels in the country should be subjected, to scrutiny for security reasons. Honestly, a lot of things are happening nowadays. May God help us. Thank you so much, also Francis Namani. And I see this one from, this should be Tarikin Bihundu. He says, good morning, Ife. I am in Nasarawa State. For the past 2 days, you and UD were offline. Hope all is well. It's not just myself and Udwak. We actually, had to embark on a maintenance exercise so we can serve you even better, Tarikin B. But we are back now, better and even stronger. Now he says, All is well, thank you. On Akpabio's statement, it is laughable because he has only one vote. Even in Akwa Ibom, Akpabio no longer has much influence. If not for our funny judiciary, Akpabio did not contest for senatorial primaries. He ran for the office of the president. The electoral law is clear. You can't contest for two offices at the same time. The woman CJN really has work to do. Let's even see Akpabio win his own seat first. We'll make it tough for APC to return to the villa. The APC federal-led government has caused Nigerians pain. Tariq Kimbi, these are your opinions. Thank you so much. Comrade Ulobasi from Buhari Abuja says, good morning, Hajia Omohefe. Peace. Welcome to another Friday. Thank you. So, Godswill Akpabio has taken over the electorate and also become a de facto INEC chairman to have come out boldly to announce that the re-election of President Tinubu is a done deal. Anyway, if the judiciary and the electoral body has become an annex of the executive arm of government, there is nothing left for Nigerian voters to salvage. Let's remember that a stitch in time saves 9. In addition, some Nigerians may be wishing President Tinubu a happy birthday celebration, but most of the citizens are not smiling because there is nothing tangible on ground to deserve such outpouring of eulogies. May God Almighty save us from ourselves. Amen. Comrade Ulobasi from Buhari Abuja, thank you for that message, but you can still go ahead, to wish the president a happy birthday. Well, all right. Okay. I think this will be the last message I will be taking from the WhatsApp portal. This one is from Yusuf. Yusuf from Wusetu says, good morning, Haji Omoife. To me, the age of political office holders does not translate to performance in office. Instances abound where older people have performed credibly well. And also, we have instances where younger office holders have performed woefully. Examples of old leaders that performed are Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the father of modern United Arab Emirates, and Lee Kuan Yew, who transformed Singapore, were not young when they became president. The chances of this bill succeeding is slim because our public office holders, starting from executive, legislature to judiciary, are over 60 years old. And in judiciary, they say the older the better. I see the bill as an academic exercise. Have a nice day. Yusuf, thank you so much for that message. Well, because of time, we just have to leave it here. And we really kind of thank you and our family members, dear listener, for always staying on this dial. And once again, we appreciate all of your contributions. We appreciate all of your concerns whilst we're off air. And it's good to know that the commitment to the station would continue. My name is Omoife Peace Osemere, and I'd like to state, as always anyway, that the views expressed on the show this morning were not influenced by Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja. Vicky Vic will be right here in a bit to bring you up to speed with the latest happenings in the world of sport, and I definitely would make a comeback at the 9 o'clock hour this morning to assess the 39 bills, the ones that have been rescinded and the ones that are still, sparking reactions or mixed reactions across the country. Do well to join us at that time as well. This is the Eagles Morning Rise Breakfast Show. Good morning.